Welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for the 3rd of January 2019. Happy New Year to everybody out there that subscribes to my YouTube channel. I appreciate all the support over the past year for 2018 as we go into the new year. We had a terrific day, day trading today, but first let's get into what happened after the bell tonight. As you can see on this after hours chart, it's a 5-minute chart of Apple. Apple came out and basically warned. All right, so Apple, one of the leaders of the market, came out and warned. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the news that came out. This courtesy of the trade exchange. So we'll go down to Apple here first. Apple put out a letter and a statement from Tim Cook to Apple investors, and you can kind of see the numbers here. Revenue of approximately $84 billion, gross margins of approximately 38%, operating expenses of 8.7 billion. So all these numbers were reduced down. There's a link here for that Apple letter. I'll go ahead and I actually put that out on my Twitter feed, Zozo Stock Watch, out on Twitter. So if you're looking for that Apple link, you can see that right there on that link. And then Apple sees first quarter revenue about 84 billion. The estimate was for 91.3 billion. Apple had been halted. Apple opened up at 10 minutes to 5 p.m. Eastern time. And then Apple also, the CEO came out on CNBC and did an interview, and one of the questions, one of the answers were, we never rule out acquisitions, and that coming from CNBC. So a big drop there in Apple after hours, and as you can imagine, the futures are down. I'll show you that in a moment. Jeffrey Gundlach on Apple warning, this is some of his comments. This is the kind of stuff that happens in a bear market, and that coming from a CNBC quote there from Jeffrey Gundlach. Let me get this trade exchange news box out of the way. Let's go ahead and minimize this a little bit. And so Apple dropping in the after hours. Now, as far as the market went today, we were down. We opened up down hard in the markets today, and then they rallied us back, and the Dow ended up 18 points, the Nasdaq up 31, and the S&P was up 3. But as you can see with the after hours movement in Apple, that's taking down the SPY and the Qs, also the tech stocks here, the Nasdaq. That's moving down pretty hard in the after hours. Here's your futures after hours. Sorry for the ads here. Let's get rid of that. There you go. So the Dow futures currently right now down 100 points on the Dow futures. Now this is before China and the Asian markets open up. So this is it's about 6:42 Eastern time, my time, PM. So we have the Dow futures down about 100, the S&P futures down 11, and the Nasdaq futures down 31 currently for the early trading of the futures. Some other news that came out after the bell tonight, after the market closed, that we had IZEA announces multiple significant contract wins in December. So IZEA was up in the after hours tonight. Let's see, we'll scroll through. ZEUS, Olympic Steel, announced the industry acquisition for Zeus. That's a steel company. Let's see, we had JWM. Sad note here, the CO president of Nordstrom has died at the age of 58. That was on JWN. No reaction in that stock. Sad event there. Very young man passing away. Let's see. Mitt Romney saying he does not plan to run for president. There were some heated words out from Mitt Romney earlier in the day, and then now saying he's not running. And those words were against President Trump, and now he comes out and says he is not not running for president. Let's see what else. We had GNMX. They had a fail on their top line results after the bell. That stock was taking, GNMX was taking a big hit in the after hours. Now it's a small $1 stock, but currently trading at 22 cents as that stock missed on their disappointment on their trial that did not achieve its primary endpoint. Also, once again, we went over that Apple news lowering their guidance. Tim Cook out with the interview. Let's see, we had PGNX had some news after the bell tonight. PGNX ticking up a little bit in after hours. Stephen Cohn's 0.72 Asset Management reports a 5.6% stake in PGNX. Some top insider purchases that came out in the after hours tonight. We had AAT, CVA, SSP, PWR, MNI, REV, that's Revlon, SQBG, and IFF. Some insider purchases after the bell tonight. And this, once again, all this news courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things weighing on the market for tomorrow. We still have the battle going on between the Democrats and President Trump and the Republicans, and the government stays closed. All right, there's government shutdown, no end in sight to the government shutdown. We still have Brexit overhanging the markets. Apple, that warning. This is very rare for Apple to do this type of downside warning. The last time they did that was back in June 2002 for Apple. And then basically what's overhanging the market right now is slowing global growth. All right, so we have some issues with the government shutdown, Brexit. We also have the China trade wars going on. So a lot of things are overhanging the markets tonight and for the next couple of days. Like I said, the Asian markets haven't even opened up. Let's go ahead and look at the action in the SPY today. All these lines you see on my 5-minute pre-post market extended hours chart are all coordinated with moving averages off my daily chart. So this purple line, for instance, is the 13 EMA off the daily chart. It's currently at 251.11, so you see the resistance there at the 13 EMA and also that 251.11 spot. So today we got up to that area. The markets had gap down, right? We were kind of chugging sideways in the pre-market. The PMI numbers came out at 945. That's an economic number, PMI manufacturing. They came out pretty good and gave a boost to the markets. Like I said, we got up to the highs here around that 251, and then slowly we started to move down into the close here. But before the market closed, we did get some buying coming in and propelling the market up. And but then the Apple news came out after the bell, and as you can see, we are down near the lows in the after hours on the SPY. So it was a good recovery by the bulls, but now we're going to have to see if the bulls can withstand this earnings warning from Apple. Going to be hard to do, I would think. Some unusual options activity. This newsletter comes out from the Trade Exchange each and every night. Some unusual options activity. We had BKS, January call activity. CAT had call activity. BOX, we actually traded this one in the service today. BOX for a nice gainer. MRVL had unusual call activity. SWN, RRC, PYPL. To the put side, we had XLF on the offer, NVAX on the offer, and RLGY. Also unusual put activity there for those names. Let me go over a couple of trades that we did in the service. Now, this is just two that I'm highlighting. Triple CL had been strong on Monday, so we were watching it today. It got over this 205 spot, popped up to $2.30 on Triple CL. Now, oil started to recover this morning, and so when oil, the USO is the ETF for oil that we watch. We had talked about in our pre-market preparation that we do every morning at 8:45. I'm on the mic for about a half an hour. We go through gold, we go through oil, we go through a bunch of stocks we're going to be watching. So we were watching this USO. As you can see, it has support here around this 940 area. Started to turn back up, so a lot of traders got in this around the 950 area for a beautiful trade in USO, and it went all the way up to 1005. Some of us were trading COP as oil was moving up. We jumped in here on ConocoPhillips at 61.55, and that stock moved all the way up to 63.80 or so. So almost a $2, actually over a $2 gainer in ConocoPhillips, plus the CCL trade, and some traders also traded AMD today. So a very nice day at the service. Here are the calls made in the room. So we called at 9:31 CCL over 205. That was the alert. We also called ConocoPhillips, and these alerts are typed in the room and also alerted over the microphone. Plus, we do educational service too throughout the day. ConocoPhillips was alerted at 10:05 a.m. Eastern Time with a 20-cent stop given. Stock never looked back at us, so nice move there. We also called Twitter, Microsoft, a couple of nice moves there in those stocks. AMD made a nice move up. So very nice day for some trading today. Now, I am running a special for the New Year's week here. By Friday, this will be over, and I promise you I will never offer my room again for $19.95. So come take advantage of this because you're not going to see this $19.95 ever again. Gift 2019 is the coupon code. That gets you into the service. All inclusive for day trading and swing trading. We are a day trading and swing trading service. After that, you get bumped up to $84.95. But if you cancel before the month ends, you will only be charged the $19.95 to come check us out, kick the tires, see if we're the right fit for you. But I would say take advantage of this. $19.95. It will not be around by the end of this week. Okay. As far as the rest of the service, we do offer swing trading. We have $99 semi-annual for that 6 months for $99. Works out to be less than $17 a month. If you just want to try us monthly, it's $29.95. Gets you access to the private Twitter feed for swing trading. Now, if you're a day trader or you want in the room, you can go from your $19.95. You can go into the $189.95 for the quarterly subscription. So that's another way you can join us too. But please take advantage of this $19.95. You will not see it again, I can promise you. And this is going to end on this coming Friday. So our watch list for tomorrow, as the futures are heating up, you see the Dow futures down 159, S&P futures down 16, NASDAQ futures down 47. So what I'll have on watch for tomorrow is going to be TIVX. It's volatility. I will have QID on watch. It's an inverse to the Qs. This will be on watch for trades. UVXY will also be on watch. Now I'll be watching Apple for possible bounce areas tomorrow. If they go ahead and sell it off even further, this 144.51 is the low in the after hours tonight on Apple, so I'll be watching Apple for possible bounces. I'm sure Boeing is going to be down tomorrow, so I'll be watching that for bounce plays. Microsoft will be down, so we'll be watching some of these bigger stocks for bounce plays. Names like AMD and Intel to see if they want to bounce, NVIDIA, and if they don't want to bounce, then we'll be looking for shorts in all these names that I just went through with you. Now, some stocks that were holding up well today, ADIL, holding up well in the after hours. This will be on watch. It broke over $6 just into the close. They popped it all the way up to $6.50. So this ADIL will be on watch. Alt was getting some volume today. Alt, some expanding volume. ALT, that will be on watch for tomorrow. ARNC had a big move up into the close today. Big volume came into ARNC, 11 million shares there. Once again, this is all going to see how the market is tomorrow, but just showing you some some strong stocks from today. AUPH has been holding up through all this market movement down and whatnot. So AUPH, 3.7 million shares. This one will be on watch tomorrow. Box had that call activity in the name, unusual call activity in BOX. 6.5 million shares traded in BOX. This will be on watch tomorrow. Moving down in the after hours with a lot of stocks. We'll throw Triple CL on watch again, but not too interested in this now as it's rolling over in the after hours. But some of the pot stocks had a good day today. CGC, CRON also had a very good day today. Nice move up. They're pulling back in the after hours, as you can imagine, with the futures down after the Apple news. Facebook was very strong today. Facebook had a nice move up to about the 20 SMA here in Facebook, but that's also retreating in the after hours on Facebook. So we'll be looking maybe for maybe a bottoms up type of trade in Facebook. Like I said, it had good strength today, so maybe some dip buyers will show up. And if it doesn't, then we will look to short it, Facebook. So we'll see. I can't give you levels now because we don't know where things are going to open, but that'll be one that we're watching. This IZEA, this had news I showed you from the trade exchange. This one will be on watch. Doesn't usually get a lot of volume, so I'm not too interested in that one. KDMN had a nice big volume candle today, almost 13 million shares. KDMN, so that'll be on watch. A biotech name. Another name, NVAX, also NVAX, also had a very nice volume today. 10 million shares in this name, holding up in the after hours. So this NVAX will be on watch. NBEV will be on watch tomorrow if they're interested in the pot stocks. This recent IPO, biotech IPO, I'm watching this 1560, 1550 area on mRNA. It's a recent IPO. It's a biotech. Got a lot of buys and overweights today from the from a lot of the banks that back this IPO. So we'll see if this one has any other movement in it for tomorrow. Let's see. Small little PEIX, an oil name. Got about 800,000 shares. This one's starting to turn the corner. So small little oil stock. Another oil stock, LGCY. Also had insider purchases the last couple of days. Almost a million shares came into this. As you can see, it's turning up. It's holding up in the after hours. So we'll see if this LGCY wants to do anything tomorrow. Tesla took a hit today. As you can see, it's holding this $300 area on Tesla, but that too is kind of moving down a little bit in the after hours tonight. But I'll have Tesla on watch for tomorrow. Let's see if they want to move Facebook up. Maybe they'll move Twitter along with it. But as you can see, Twitter is moving down because of Apple. WATT had some nice volume today. 4 million shares came into WATT. Has that $7 area up ahead. So it popped up to about $7.15 or so during the regular session today. Pulled back. So WATT will be on watch. VTVT, we did not trade this one today. Kind of just chopped around, took a day off on VTVT, but 8 million shares came into this. So that'll be on watch. Has that $3 area up ahead. And that's it for the watch list. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. I will put the link for that sign up for the coupon code GIFT 2019 down in the description box below this video. Come check us out. All right, I will not be offering this 1995 ever again. I can guarantee you that. I'm just not doing it. We got really good feedback from it, and I got a lot of new faces in the room, but it's a little bit too low. So this will be the last time you see that 1995. All right, be careful trading tomorrow. If you're a long-term trader and you're trying to sort this all out, basically what I've told other traders is that, and this is just my opinion, if you have a nice cushion, if you're holding something from, 2010, 2008, 2009, or a little bit above that, hold on to your stocks by all means, but take some off the table. All right, pay yourself on some. Now, if you just bought some things and your stocks are moving against you, adhere to your stops. All right, if you're a long-term trader, even long-term traders need to have stops. Okay, you can always get back in these stocks. You don't want to be a hero in this market. Currently, the futures are down tonight, so it looks like it's shaping up to be an ugly day tomorrow. So don't be a hero. Adhere to your stops. You can always get back in names. Preserve your capital, and less is more right now. Cash is one of these times. Cash is king for sure. All right, everybody, have a good night. Thank you very much for the support on the channel. Hit that like button if this video helps you. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we greatly appreciate the support. And you can put us out on your social media. We would like that. And see you for 2019. Have a great night and a good day trading tomorrow. This is Mike from Zozo Stock Watch.